Live, local, late breaking. This is WNBF News at 6.
Florence County Sheriff Kenny Boone indicted on embezzlement and misconduct in office charges and suspended from office.
He appeared in court just hours ago where he claimed to be shocked by these charges.
And just an hour later, interim Sheriff Billy Barnes expressing his disappointment during a news conference outside the sheriff's office. That's
where we find WNBF News anchor Audrey Biss right now, who has all sides of this story covered tonight. Audrey.
Yeah, Erica Meredith, we want to start with the content of this indictment. It says 1 week ago today, a state grand jury indicted Sheriff Kenny Boone on 2 counts of embezzlement and 1 count of misconduct in office for using county and federal funds allocated to his office for his own personal use. The court documents say Boone used thousands of dollars from the Florence County Sheriff's Office federal narcotics account to buy things like sporting equipment, electronics, clothing, and groceries. It says those items came from stores including, but not limited to, Academy Sports and Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Piggly Wiggly, and Rapid Weight Loss. We're told Boone was taken into custody without incident this morning by the State Law Enforcement Division. He was then brought to Richland County for an arraignment. That's where we find WNBF News Florence reporter Nia Watson, who will take it away now with what happened inside that courtroom. Nia?
Yeah, Audrey, it was a pretty short bond hearing. Sheriff Kenny Boone seemed pretty subdued in the courtroom, but said he was surprised at the allegations of misconduct and embezzlement. Now, the judge set a $50,000 bond. However, she requested Boone be placed on house arrest for the time being and have no contact with the sheriff's office and wear a GPS monitor. Now, during the hearing, Heather Weiss with the South Carolina Attorney General's office said Boone was not a flight risk and has no prior record. Boone will also will have to let officials know if he plans to leave the state by way of an extradition order. The solicitor's reason for the terms are because of concerns she said employees within the department have about possible retaliation. Earlier today, the sheriff's office sent a press release saying from the beginning the department brought the allegations to the state law enforcement department's attention and has been assisting the agency during the investigation. Rice added there were also threats by way of text involving another law enforcement agent not with the department about another undisclosed situation.
Because of some incidents that have occurred, there are concerns just that there may be concerns as to what may happen as far as in the community, and so to address those concerns, we would just ask for house arrest for the immediate future.
Now, the judge says once Sheriff Boone obtains an attorney, they can request to have the GPS monitor removed. Live in Columbia, Nia Watson at WNBF News.
And Nia, about 30 minutes after Sheriff Boone left that Richland County courtroom, the man stepping in during Boone's suspension addressed the media. Interim Sheriff Billy Barnes was appointed by Governor Henry McMaster in an executive order this morning, but he previously served in this office for 20 years before Boone took office. He said today he's shocked by what's happening.
This office has suffered a black eye today. We're going to do everything possible to correct that. And I would ask that the citizens of Florence County not rush to judge this department.
If you missed Sheriff Barnes' full statement, you can find it right now on WNBFnews.com or on our WNBF News app. He did say he gave Sheriff Kenny Boone his first job in law enforcement and has known him for many years. He says he's not sure what could have happened to bring Boone to this point. Meanwhile, multiple deputies from the Florence County Sheriff's Office have shared this statement with their Facebook friends. It says, quote, "I would like to let all my family, friends, and acquaintances know that the men and women at the Florence County Sheriff's Office are here to work hard for the citizens of Florence County. Many months ago, members of the command staff at the Sheriff's Office noticed inappropriate things that were being done and reported this to Chief Deputy Glenn Kirby, who then contacted SLED to request a full investigation. The command staff at the Florence County Sheriff's Office has been on top of the situation for many months, cooperating fully with SLED. I will not take part in any discussion about this incident on any social media. If you would like to talk with me about it, you can give me a call and I will do my best to answer your questions. Thank you from a proud member of the FCSO. And the South Carolina Fraternal Order of Police is also weighing in tonight, saying in part, quote, "No matter the level of allegation, there is one known and proven fact. The men and women who wear the badge of the Florence County Sheriff's Office do so with honor, integrity, and dignity. The deputies of Florence County deserve our community's continued respect and support. They have ours." And to give you some perspective here today, not many people were able to speak with us on camera regarding Boone's indictment because SLED is, of course, investigating and the South Carolina Attorney General's office will be prosecuting his case. But I did meet with the recently newly appointed in January, the Florence County Council Chairman, Wayman Mumford. He tells me he has 50 years of experience serving the people here in Florence County. When he received this news, needless to say, he was also disappointed and shocked. He tells me that he has worked alongside Sheriff Boone for 20+ years, with himself being involved in law enforcement, serving as the police chief of 25 years ago here in Florence. He tells me this is a disappointment. Take a listen to his reaction.
I hate to see this happen to Sheriff Boone because he and I have worked together over the years for the last probably 25 years. And never saw this coming, so it was a tremendous shock to all of the members of council and in this community.
As far as replacing Sheriff Kenny Boone more permanently, that isn't happening at this point. The Florence County Board of Voter Registration and Elections says it's only hold an election if there is a vacancy in the sheriff's office. But at this point, that is not the case because Boone is only suspended. The election process will only begin if and when Governor McMaster advises the Board of Elections to move forward. The process through the courts will dictate if and when an election is needed. The director of the Board of Elections says he's never been through something like this, so his board would then work with the State Election Commission if they need to. November of 2020 is next scheduled Florence County Sheriff's Office election here, and there are already 3 people who previously announced they are running for office. Now, we also want to mention for everyone, today is the birthday of the fallen Florence County investigator Farrah Turner. And according to Sheriff Boone's public Facebook page, which was taken down today, he planned to attend a birthday celebration for the late investigator Farrah Turner. He posted saying he and Farrah ate lunch together every day before she died in the October 3rd shooting in Vintage Place. And he planned to be at the celebration at her graveside today after eating lunch at her favorite place, Schlotsky's. Despite the arrest of Sheriff Kenny Boone, others went on with the memorial as planned, singing investigator Turner happy birthday and releasing balloons in her memory. And if you'd like to read the full indictment for yourself, we have it on our website, WNBFnews.com, right now. We will also continue our live coverage on this breaking news story of the indictment into Boone. We will be joined with Florence News reporter Nia Watson once again live from Columbia, along with reporter Casey Watson and myself here outside the Florence County Sheriff's Office to continue to bring you this developing story. For now, live in Florence County, Audrey Bisk, WNBF News.